A one foundation for the people, of a full foundation for the masses.
Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation is a registered and government-approved NGO focusing on orphans and less privileged. The organization also provides charitable assistance to widows and the deprived. We organize educational programs. We initiate and organize healthcare programs. We're also into environmental conservation awareness, cultural promotion and social welfare, community development, advocacy and policies influencing. For further information and interactions, contact us as Block H2, Suite 5, Espoyo, opposite Oyo State Permanent Trade Fair Complex, Sango, Ibadan, Oyo State, and 11 Mojokondo Avenue, Agbowo, Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone numbers 080-2345-1490 and 080-3611-4214. Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation, a consoling haven for the less privileged. The question: why do good things many a times happen to bad people? And why do bad things many a times happen to good people? This question to a large extent remains unanswered, and the few thoughtful people that have been able to provide answer to this enigma have always credited it to the synchrony of nature. It has taken us compassion to bring this to you, as it will also take you empathy and compassion to respond positively to it. The great boxing legend Muhammad Ali once said that service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Life is beautiful. Life can be ugly, and life sometimes can be quite passive, depending on which side of life we experience or perceive. For Helen, Olunike, Olatunde, life seems not like bed of roses. This is Helen Olatunde, the woman who has found herself in the path of life that requires support from people with the heart to help others. Helen Olatunde was born some 50 years ago to the family of Olatunde. After her secondary education, she got admitted to the Premier University of Ibadan, where she obtained a bachelor degree in communication and language arts. Her trouble began when the police officer she got married to died when she was just 3 months pregnant. She began to struggle with life and has been faced with multitude of challenges as a single mother. She got a job as a freelance media practitioner with the NTA and had to quit when there was general overhauling and she couldn't be absorbed as a regular worker. According to her, her family abandoned her after helping her for some time. Just as we have mentioned in the previous production, our objective is to expose this kind of people and places where they can receive help and assistance from people of goodwill and give them the opportunity of beaming light on their challenges. The Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation discovered her through a meeting with her son, who was doing many jobs and scavenging in a neighborhood. The director and coordinator of Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation has this to say.
I've known Helen now for quite some time, about 5 years, long before this organization was registered. I met her naturally. I met Davilare first, and then after hearing Davilare's story, I had compassion for him. So naturally, I want to know his roots, more about his roots. So eventually, he brought his mother to my house, and when I saw the pathetic state of the woman, I was moved to help her. I think I couldn't remember exactly that platform when actually that happened. That is exactly the way it happened.
My name is Helen Olatunde. I'm about almost 50 years old. I'm a graduate of the University of Ibadan, Communication and Language Arts Department. And I met Dr. Ayorinde when they came to me, and I responded to their assistant.
Apart from Damilare Ukwerowo, the son, I've crew discovered that she has 2 other children with her. How she has come about these children?
Well, they are the children. They are my children.
Don't let them cover your face.
But after Dami's dad died, for about 7 years, I wasn't into any serious relationship until I met a colleague of mine who is also a journalist. So I got involved with him. So these children are a product of that relationship. And when I conceived of this boy here, he went off to do a court wedding with someone. So
why didn't he marry you?
He said because I'm not wealthy.
She claimed that the father of these children gives her only 6,000 a month for the upkeep of these children. Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation has taken up the matter of Helen Olatunde, and we have been able to reach out to people on her behalf, and indeed others like her. This is Helen's photograph as a graduating student at the University of Ibadan. This is her photograph as a youth corps member with others. Now, as we reach out and solicit for Helen, it must be noted that Helen is just one out of many other persons in the society that seek help and assistance of people of goodwill, charitable-hearted members of the public. Our organization will be most delighted to have individuals and organizations that are willing to partner with us in these humanitarian activities and gestures. We are open to support in the following areas and more: in finance, materials like computers, land, space for us to use, for rehabilitation center for the vulnerables and the deprived. For those trying to reach out to Helen Olatunde and to our organization, you can reach out through our address that are advertised at the end of this program.
Well, it's a newly registered association. We try to elevate the lives of the underprivileged, widows, orphans, the challenged in the society. We elevate their lives and we feed people. We feed people. There is a lot of hunger in the country and we do a lot of feeding. That's what we do.
We were almost moved to tears when we visited where Helen and her children are living. Dilapidated building that is not befitting of any decent human, especially someone who has gone through some basic academic status. More about this will be featured in the next edition. Again, we are inviting all well-meaning people in the society to partner with us in this humanitarian venture. There are lots of people to be helped and to be delivered out there.
Haven Foundation for the people, Open Full Foundation for the masses.
Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation is a registered and government-approved NGO focusing on orphans and less privileged. The organization also provides charitable assistance to widows and the deprived. We organize educational programs. We initiate and organize healthcare programs. We're also into environmental conservation awareness, cultural promotion and social welfare, community development, advocacy, and policies influencing. For further information and interactions, contact us as Block H2, Suite 5, Espoyo, opposite Oyo State Permanent Trade Fair Complex, Sango, Ibadan, Oyo State, and 11 Ojokondo Avenue, Agbowo, Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone numbers 080-2345-1490 and 080-3611-4214. Ayorinde Samuel Hope Haven Foundation, a consoling haven for the less privileged.